All right, guys, welcome back. It's me, Daniel, with VintageMagic.com with our buddy Kai. Say hello. You want to
hello again.
There it is. Kai just did a cool Finance Friday video. If you guys missed it, it'll be in the link below. All right, so this video, we're at GPLA 2018. It's kind of a depressing video because it's back to the rebacked Magic the Gathering cards. Oh my God, it sucked. Tell us the story, what happened, how did you get this card, and then what happened when I identified it. Tell everybody what happened.
Sure. I just want to clarify up front, I have a growth mindset, so no mistakes, just lessons. With that said, this is a tough lesson. So I wish I had have done a lot of more due diligence in learning how to detect inauthentic cards. I didn't do that ahead of time. I relied on certain marketplaces' policies to protect me. And I'm somebody who, when I buy things from a certain organization, I will learn about their return policies, their fraud protection policies, things of that nature. I bought a particular card, this Mox Jet that Daniel's about to show you. And at the time, I had some concerns really about the condition of the card. I wasn't worried about the authenticity at that moment. The condition seemed like maybe it wasn't tournament playable, and the individual who I had the correspondence with assured me that they had played it in tournaments, that it was tournament legal, therefore also making representations that go to the heart of the authenticity of the card as well. And I didn't perform any additional tests that I have since learned, things like using the kind of diamond bezel to detect the dot matrix or the dot pattern, things like the light test. I am very, I think intuitively I understood that certain cards were more thick or had a slick feel to them, and those are usually the cards that I could, almost immediately, instinctively detect as being fraudulent. But in this particular case, it was one I bought online, and it wasn't until I met Daniel in person.
Where did you buy it on?
On eBay.
Yeah.
And normally I actually am one of these people that buys on eBay carefree, because if I have any doubt about the authenticity of the card, eBay covers me. If I buy it through PayPal credit, I'm protected by PayPal in addition to eBay for up to 180 days. So it's like I have the range of 6 months to get cards tested independently.
So this card, are you able to go back?
This card I bought probably about 3 years ago, actually. So I can't go back.
3 years, guys.
Can't go back.
How much did you spend on it?
Spend just under a shade under a G.
Okay. So there's no way to get the money back. It's going to be like a loss leader. And
I have to wear that.
Guys, I have to say that for someone that's losing $1,000, he's absolutely looks like nothing happened. I'm pretty shocked. All right, so let's get right into it. Kai's gonna help me with the camera here. Kai, why don't you point the flashlight, because I want you guys to see this. Okay, so the flashlight's gonna be on. Give me a second. There it is. And point it next to me, better lighting. Don't hold on.
And just to make clear, the only reason I'm not more pissed is in the grand scheme of things.
I already punched Daniel 2 seconds ago.
In the grand scheme of things, it could be a lot worse, and it's not. So it's all relative.
Look at that attitude. Okay, hold that camera like that. Don't hit it yet. All right, guys, let's go right to the card. All right, now, so this is good lighting. Let's, so it's no glare like that, okay. All right, guys, so let's take a look at this fiasco. What we have here is basically an Alpha Alpha Mox Jet, Black Lotus, yeah, right. Taps for black. This is the, not counterfeit, but rebacked. And this is our good old friend Collector's Edition. All right, we've done this video before. I think Rudy from Alpha Investments has done this video in the past. But one of the problems with this situation is that the cards are being rebacked considerably. So one way you can tell, and I'll help, is we'll have the Collector's Edition like this. Here's the rebacked. Is the text. The text. Okay, guys. Change the light a little bit. Give me a little better lighting over. Yeah, right there. Yeah. Can you see it? Okay. Can you guys see that? Yeah. Boom. What do you guys see, guys? Do you guys see a different text? So clearly, Nope. Clearly, the alpha one is very different than the beta, or the supposed beta or the collector's edition. The light over here a little bit. Yeah, there, yep, stop it there, yep. Okay, I want you guys to look very carefully. The alpha is darker, and the collector's edition is much lighter, right? Now, I don't have a beta MOX to compare right now, but I want you guys to look very carefully. Are these two exactly the same, or is it? I want you guys to look. Now, this is kind of weird, guys. Notice that the texts are very similar, but I almost feel like something's going on here. It's almost like it's been reprinted. Like, I almost feel like this is a photocopy now. Guys, it's not even a reback, it's a photocopy. Because this looks more like the beta edition, and this is, see how this is different? This is like a lighter font. And let's take a look. Also, the Mox Jet wording is more like the beta edition. Okay, this is curious. So let's do another test. Let's do another test, guys. Let's take another test. Like this. Thanks, Kai, for doing that. I know you're tired. Sorry, guys, for the setup. It's a little weird with this little angle because it wants to move around. Okay, so that's the way it's gonna go. All right, so yeah, come over here, yep. Okay, so I'm gonna come over here. All right, so next thing I do, guys, is this card is flat out, let's go over here, like that, yep, right there. This card is flat out glossy. I don't know if you guys can see this. Look at that right there, oh, look at that, right there. Oh my God, you guys see that? You could skate on this on an ice rink type of thing. Do you see that? Is this glossy to you, Kai?
Not from, I can't see it from my angle, but I'll take your word for it.
Okay.
Okay.
You feel, yeah, okay. Look at the back, guys. Now, you notice something. It's been worn to a point. So when Kai bought this, he's like, oh, this shit's beat up, right? It's just beat up. Who cares, right? So you assume nothing wrong, right?
Right.
Because it's beat up. Okay. So the biggest issue with this card is it is completely glossy. Now, next, let's look at the alpha. This is a real Magic card. It's glossy, but I want you to see it's not glossy, it's more matte. You see how this one is just shiny and more waxy, whereas this one is more matte? You can't really tell as much, but it's more matte, it's more true. Here's the quality of the text of the alpha. Now I want you to look at something here. So guys, I think what's going on with this is it's 100% a reback. But this is weird. The collector's edition. Yeah, it's a photocopy. Okay. All right, here we go, guys. Look carefully. There you go. Dan Frazier here, a collector's edition, is basically a little bit lighter. The one on the bottom is the fake one. It's basically been it's kind of blurrier. I don't know if you guys can tell. Let me see this light real quick. Hold on a sec. Maybe it's not it is a reback.
Because it passes the light test, right?
Yeah, it is a reback. Well, it's definitely not a beta. There's something wrong with it. You see what I'm saying? Like, hold this light real quick. Come here, guys. Come here. Look there, yeah. Now, I want you to look, guys. You guys are gonna be the hardest test. You guys see the M's? The newer card editions, rebacks, this thing here tends to be more of a waxy, faded. The M's tend to be less blue. Do you see the blueness of the alpha, Kai?
Yeah.
You see the difference?
Yeah.
How about the one on the left?
One on the
Definitely
left.
light. Yeah. That's the biggest, that's another big tell, is that they used a newer back instantly. This is probably one of the best rebacks ever, guys. Another thing, this bend test. Now the bend test passes, but look at this. Watch what I did. Watch this. Watch this. Ready? See how it curls, right? And don't do this at home, guys. Alpha, watch what happens. Bend, goes right back. See that? I just did a bend. See that? That's an alpha one, right? I don't know what I'm doing. That's a mint alpha gen. I'm just bending it. But look at this. Just a slight bend. It's curling already. There's a give to this thing.
Yeah.
That's definitely. Wow. This is probably the best. This is okay.
So I shouldn't feel so bad.
What's that?
That is the best reback that you've ever seen.
This is probably one of the best rebacks ever made. I'm trying to figure out if it's really real or not because it looks. You know, I don't have my loop with me. Okay, so guys, that's the last test that I recommend is the loop pattern. I have a. Let me just look at this. I have a feeling that. No, this is a photocopy. This is so photocopied. Yeah. Yeah, hold this up. This is a photocopy of a beta. This is what I've determined. This is probably one of the best rebacks ever. This is a photocopy of a beta. So when you do the collector's edition test, right? Typical rebacks are just collector's edition rebacks, right? But notice that the bottom is a beta because I don't have a beta with me, but that's a beta looking darker feel. But what I can tell from here is that it's a lot more blurry. You guys can't tell than the typical. Let's see if I can find a letter that's really blurry. God, this is such a good reback. Kai, you're gonna have to let me borrow this so I can send this to my friend Tavis.
For sure.
Okay, another reason why that it's a beta is a circle emblem is the casting cost. Notice the position of the collector's edition versus the beta. The beta is slightly centered better. The collector's edition is really centered badly. So what this person did was they took the beta and they basically copied it on a more of a waxy paper. And you say you got this 3 years ago?
Yeah.
God, this could be like any Chinese type of, this could be one of the better. I've seen these type of fakes. This generation of fake was one of the best ones. Here's another thing, is the edge is, I can see the kind of the, like I can see the two papers connected. You guys can't tell. Like right here, this corner is obvious. It's like a double.
You know what's weird though is sometimes I see that in the newer cards where they naturally have what looks like almost like a double paper going on the edges.
Look at this, guys. I just bend this a little bit.
Yeah.
This is like the new card quality. that right here is fake. You can't do that. The older cards don't do that. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What do you think, Kai? Do you think I'm correct? What do you think?
I'm gonna trust your judgment.
Guys, what do you guys think? This is a curious case. I'm going to do a little bit more scanning of this than my friend Tavis. My suspicion that is 100%. Let me look at something. Let me see if it's cut. Well, this is alpha, but let me just see if it's cut even to shape. I'm going to have to get a beta card out. All right, hold on, guys. I got to keep it more minutes on this video. I'll be right back. Hold on a second. The beta card in here?
Beta what?
You have no other beta cards?
Nah, I don't have
I'll just
anything.
take an unlimited card.
Please don't bend that.
I might. Is Unlimited Lotus? This is fake too. No, I'm just kidding. It's real.
Shit.
It's real. Okay. Let's see if they messed that up. I don't know if you guys can tell. Oh, guys, you see it? Oh, here it is. You ready? Guys, there it is. This is a white, I wanted to do this on purpose. This is a white border, unlimited, obviously a white border, unlimited real Black Lotus, okay? Ready? If it's cut right and it's real, this is short, it looks short, you ready? It's called trimmed, you ready? Watch this. If it's real, it's not gonna show any kind of white, right? Watch this. Right? I'm not exaggerating this. You see that? It's like a sleeve. That's the right there.
Yeah.
Yep, that's it right there, right? It looked weird to me. It's trimmed. Not only is it trimmed, it's smaller than the normal Magic card. Wow, this guy did an incredible. Okay. Look at this, guys. Oh my God, this is crazy. I've never. What's that? A distance of a millimeter, probably. Very small, right? Mm-hmm. God, this is right to fit to fit. Is that crazy? Wow, it's off by that much. Wow. All right, man, what do you think? Definitely 100% at this point.
Every setback is set up for the comeback.
All right, so what do you think? Are you all right?
Oh, I'm good. Okay,
but no, but this help you out a little bit?
Oh, for sure, because I mean, listen, if I'm making big investments, I'm gonna be doing, my double checks, triple checks, going to somebody like Daniel, hey man, can you give me a second set of eyes on this? If you're seriously investing, take the time to make sure what you're investing in is legit. Hey, I didn't on this one. I'm ultimately the one that suffers, but like I said earlier on, no mistakes, just lessons.
All right, guys, that's it. Kai, thanks for sharing, guys. Comment below. I need your guys' help. We'll talk soon.